Hey folks, welcome back to Gaming Garbage, where we take a look at games, chat about the gaming news in the industry, and of course, stream for fun. Today we're taking a look at FlintLock Siege of Dawn. I've been waiting for this one because I enjoyed A44's previous game, which was Ashen, and a lot of people have liked that one actually, and this one is a really big step up to them. And so, hey, let's take a look at the game and we'll see. Before I get started though, this is just a tip. I was chatting with somebody, I was playing Elden Ring, we got invaded. And we were just kind of, bantering back and forth, but it became more serious after a while. And they were, I feel like they were missing the point. I was saying, well, let's see, let me just start from the beginning. So we got invaded by him, right? And the three of us worked on eventually, killing him, and it did take a while. But his responses were, worst gank I've ever seen. It's a shame people saw you all fumble. And I was trying to say that it's like that wasn't the point. The point for some people it is. It's all about performance. It's all about being the best, about putting a spotlight on themselves to elevate themselves up. And that's, if they're really bad, they're narcissistic, right? But they don't really have any relationships. And the real point of living, folks, the most satisfaction you can have is relationships. Whether that's with your family, whether that's like parents or getting married or whatever and starting your own, whether that's friends, whether that's coworkers too. And I know for a lot of us guys, it is lonely. It's very lonely. And like, dating is awful now, and a lot of us are just choosing to just not engage and not be a part of relationships anymore. And I was trying to tell this guy that while we're trying to win, whether while it is fun to do something cool, like even in a video game, it's not really the point of life. And we were texting back and forth and just having trouble. And so I just think it's better to express it this way, because texting takes so long. There's so much too emotionally that can be missed or misconstrued, and it can really just be a mess. And I hate it. I really do. I'd rather talk in person. But yeah, he wasn't necessarily getting it, and that's okay. That's why I'm doing this. But yeah, remember, folks, it's about engaging. It's about relationships, and I've been harping on that. If you've been a part of this channel for a while, I've been harping on that already. And that's partly what this channel is for. It's to show good gaming, but good experiences too. Okay, it's not just us out there. It's everybody else. And we should have respect for other gamers. We should have respect for other people. We should think the best in people that we can, unless we absolutely know. Like Dr. Disrespect, right? That's a great example. We should show kindness, appreciation, and like, he was trying to say, oh yeah, make me feel bad about like having a horrible ganking, and it's like, dude, we still won. Like, the viewers are gonna enjoy it. The people in my party that we were playing with are gonna enjoy it. The random that we had as the third guy, we enjoyed it. I mean, it's like he's missing the point. And yeah, it's just about doing life with people. So with that, folks, let's go ahead and get into this. And let me check my audio too. It has always been horrendous. So yeah, I just want to check this real quick here. Hey, it sounds great. Wonderful. Alright, let's continue on. Probably, yeah, probably 55. So yeah, again, this was a game made by A44, and this is their biggest project yet. This is a really big step up too. So let's take a look at what our options are. We usually do this first. So camera shifts with match movement direction, centers on select object, HUD always on, dynamic, health bar, interesting. So you can kind of display how much you want to an extent. Vibration, absolutely. Controls, custom binding, that's always nice to have that. Camera sensitivity, which will probably... Holy smokes, wow, they really jump it by 10s, huh? That's wild. We'll probably put it right there. Inverted, curve sensitivity, dead zones. Dead zones is actually nice. Yes, let's apply. Graphics, performance or quality. Motion blur, no thank you. We'll leave all that. the rest of that the same. Audio over. Oh yeah, so basic stuff. Okay. So we'll tone music down, sound effects down. We'll keep the voice high, unless they're gonna talk all the time. God, I hope that's not like Saints Row where they were talking all the time, or like Forspoken. We don't need that. Accessibility. Oh, whoa! Look at all this stuff. So friendly, UI tint, danger. So you can change all of this, which is cool. Blood effects, you can turn that on or off, which that's the first time in forever that's actually happened. Text size, all that stuff. Cool. So there's actually quite a few settings here. There's more than what I would thought there would be, which is great. So let's try a new game. We're going to try Possessed. Let's try normal. Why not? Opacity, full. Yeah, well, we'll do partial.
No. For 10 bitter years, since the dead broke through the door, I've promised you peace. Today, I'm making good on it. Sama hatched a plan to blow up the door, to cut the dead off forever. Halin and I volunteered. We probably won't make it back, but I would rather take my chances than leave you in this broken world. You deserve more than a letter you'll never receive. But we both know you would never let me go. I lived a long life, but never a full one. Not until I found you. Promise me.
See, folks, it's about relationships.
No. I'm off to earn my rest. Baz.
No. Look at our hero. Our hero's shoulder.
No, she's
Oh,
not
never
accepting
mind.
anyone.
Oh, no, yeah. Well, maybe.
Just pretend that I've been, all right?
You sent Baz and Harlan to the door to the Great Below.
I don't have time for this, Vanek.
Requesting permission to...
Denied.
Baz can't fight at his age. Harlan can't cover for him and blow the door at the same time. I'm the best sapper you've got and you know it.
Return to your station, Vanek. Is that?
Can't have been them. Blast came from too low, wasn't nearly loud enough.
I see.
They're late, aren't they? Just give the order.
All right, then. All right. Follow the trenches to the old fort. Stop for nothing and no one, understood?
Yes, Field Marshal.
Sapperun, clear the way! No rest till dawn!
No rest till dawn!
So far I've seen some animation issues, some like frame rate loss, and then but the detail for some things are pretty good. Yeah, let's see. Can she run? Okay, perfect. She's got like that halo jump lag. Look at that. Takes a while to come back down. That sucks.
Vanek! I thought you died!
Sorry to disappoint.
Can we go down there? Guess not. I hope they're running out of ammunitions. They would too.
Zapper!
What the heck is that?
On it!
It looks so weird. That looks hilarious. Let's see, firearms are powerful weapons that can be used to fight. Nice. Black powder charge. Okay. So you hit enemies to restore powder. Interesting.
Down. Powder.
Oh. Well, how the frick,
I'm out.
Oh, there. That was kind of buggy.
Bastard!
Good mother.
Aim right!
Okay.
Come on. Not so tough now, are you?
Interesting. So they got a reputation meter. Of course, you can rank or level it up to get multipliers to get more, so you can continue to get more to spend for equipment and skills. And then, but if you take damage, you lose that multiplier, and if you die, you lose everything. So that's kind of an interesting added mechanic to like the Dark Souls genre. That is interesting. And you can take it at any time. I would say even on performance, it doesn't look great. Okay.
Damn. Rest now. I've earned it.
So already, I'd say the camera's kind of a little janky. The controls too feel kind of sluggish. Lots of camera shake. I couldn't imagine blur on top of this too. It would feel insane. Oh, let's see. Maybe this is a hidden whatever. Two, just kind of running doesn't feel super quick or anything. The sliding is a weird animation. So is jumping. Like jumping's okay, but again, it's more arcadey. If that makes sense. I was kind of expecting something a little more realistic, but arcadey's not a bad thing. It's just not the style I was expecting. Yeah, sliding is just kind of hilarious. So does dodging. Yeah, just look at that movement. It's weird. Don't want to hit it by accident, because I certainly will. It's down here, anything? Block and parry. Great. Well, I won't be doing much of this.
Bring it on.
You missed. You missed, bro. Ugh, that's a bad way to go. Well, first boss fight.
Come and get
Just
it.
gotta get out of the way.
What the pits are you doing here?
I'm here to kick your ass for leaving me behind.
I can't let you through. You could get killed.
Hey, how you doing, Mouse Shot?
Did you even think about that?
No, please. This whole mission, it's just...
Just pull the damn gate up!
Seraph is here.
both of them.
Small favors.
Nor, go back. You're not ready for this.
And Yahara is.
Listen here, you little trench filler.
Keep it down. The shimmering wall's bad enough. You want to bring the dead on our heads?
The shimmering... what? What in the pits is that?
Some kind of wall. It's not glass.
Really?
Stone, or any other damn thing.
We could scale the stones to the parapet. It couldn't extend over that.
Absolutely not. The dead will pick us off on the way up. Oh, we're wasting time.
No, I think it goes all the way up. There's still some shimmer over there too, so yeah, there's no way past that.
What have you done?
Getting us through.
You just shoot the barrier, I guess. Big claw marks.
Those gouges on the wall are glowing. Why are they glowing?
Souls below.
These bodies, they've been here for years. The dead must have gotten them while they were fleeing the city.
They look smashed. Toyed with. The dead don't do that.
Keep your eyes peeled, will you? Whatever did this... is
Boss
probably
fight.
still around. All set!
You're gonna be that close to blow
Everyone
it
get
up.
clear! Souls below.
What is that? Guardian of the door, I guess. Yeah, you gonna shoot your little pistol at that?
Hey! Hey, Harlan! You still with me?
Yes! That thing is...
Snap out of it, Harlan!
No rest till dawn! No rest till dawn!
Rest till dawn! Right, you mongrel. Come at me! Up! Gotta get up!
Oh, cow. I'm gonna get killed out here, no doubt. Oh, frick. Oh my word. What the heck is going on? Man, let me tell you too, the
Harlan, don't!
controls were pretty janky for that boss.
Where in the
Didn't we
pits
fall in the
am I?
water?
You wouldn't know, would you?
Follow me.
I'm sorry, what? Hey! Hey! Hey, wait!
I dragged you out of the river. You were unconscious for a while.
Out of... was there anyone else with me?
You were alone. No matter. You'll have to do.
Do? What am I going to do, exactly?
Your kind
Go.
meddled where you shouldn't.
I can't get over the
Destroyed
sliding.
barrier that kept the gods contained.
What barrier? You mean that shimmering wall?
So it was you.
We couldn't... I didn't know.
The damage is done. Now you must mend it.
Hey.
Hey!
The god you unleashed is called Uru. It is his army of the dead that has been laying waste to Dawn. The source of all your suffering.
And how is it that you know all of this?
Because I am a god too.
You! Tiny, talking... fox thing. You're a god.
There are lesser and greater gods. My name is Enki. You probably haven't heard of me. Consider me your chance at redemption.
Your kind ravaged my city. My world. Killed everyone I've ever loved. Every breath I take from here on will be spent exacting my revenge on the gods. What's to stop me starting with you?
Nothing.
Death to gods.
Alone, you stand no chance against a god. Let me help you.
If you're a god, you're one of them. Why would I do anything to help someone I've sworn to kill?
If it's vengeance you want, I'll give it to you.
As long as Uru is free, your world is in mortal peril. Help me seal him away. Stem the tide of destruction. It's the
Yeah,
least
some
you
of
can
the
do.
animations don't flow very good.
You have a deal. Any hint of trickery and I'll be burying this.
I like too how she got shocked, but she doesn't
I
have any
expect nothing
effects on
else.
her body.
Now how do we get out of here?
This way.
So this definitely is a big step for A44 to do what they're doing. And it definitely looks better, but you can tell there's some nuances or some little things there that they haven't quite coalesced all together into the game, or some things maybe, quote, that they've forgotten. And this was delayed too. This was delayed, we were supposed to get this last year. And so this has been delayed over 6 months. And still the state is pretty rough. And some of the animations are jinky. Like I'm
I
even
never asked your name.
moving without really moving my
name's
feet
Moon.
there.
And the axe. That's not a woodcutter's tool.
So I know
Always
that's some
stubborn.
nitpicky stuff, but
I fight in
it breaks the
trenches,
immersion
tunnels.
of the game.
Lots of uses for an axe down there.
And if
You're a
people are
capable
expecting
warrior
this
then.
to be Dark
I'm
Souls,
efficient.
or most people have played Elden Ring at this point, it's gonna be, there's gonna be some level of expectation there. And while I think this is a good try, it makes me again think of like Outriders, or like the First Descendant type of quality. Like it's there to get some players, to get some money, but it doesn't feel complete. It feels generic.
Come here. Hand me some of your black powder.
What for?
You'll see.
Some of the visuals though are cool. Like they definitely put some work and some thought into some of this stuff.
Good. Now, try keeping up.
Keep up how?
I got a skill point by giving powder. Good. I guess. Good deal. It reminds me too of kind of like Hellblade. Again, Hellblade 2 is not a great game. It's pretty generic. You're kind of just going through the motions, just kind of doing stuff. But it doesn't really hit home. There's not really anything to get immersed with. And again, this game, like the others I've mentioned, just feel generic in their genre.
What was that?
I infused it with an inkling of magic. It should help us get around.
He actually exists. Uru the Ravager.
A title he's rightfully earned.
He was in every storybook they read to me when I was bad.
And now he's loose.
But where did the gate come from? Like, did I miss that? Probably. If you fall too far and take damage, it turns fatal. I see what they're doing there. I'm pretty sure I hit the ground on that one. Yeah, I just love that sliding, man. It's hilarious. Y and LB.
Dead? What the?
The dead shouldn't be here. Where is this place? How far are we from the trenches?
Things have changed while you were unconscious. You should best see them for yourself.
Well, how long was I unconscious? I'm horrible at this black one.
Why did that one go down so easily?
I marked them for death. Help speed up the process.
Yeah, it didn't feel easy. Let's get my butt handed there. Again, the controls feel a little janky. Some of them are the same from Dark Souls. I guess I could change the binding a little bit. But too, I also feel like there's too many types of attacks. And the game is trying to give you all of these special criticals to do on different types of enemies to be able to get through them faster. And while that is nice, it's a lot of different stuff to remember, because now we're getting into button combinations or simultaneous button presses. And for somebody like me, I just, I'm simple. So you can prime them first, destroying their armor, and then a critical attack. Okay, let's try this, I guess. Need to breathe. I hate too having to just hold the interaction button. Why can't I just tap it? Ooh, we have a BAP too. Good go. Excuse me. I'm in the middle of my night shift, so I'm a little tired. I'm always a little tired, but hey, that's just how it is. Okay, so we have guns, magic, and steel. I'm not really going to focus on the magic because I don't care. Let's go to our map here. Oh, we're trying to get to the door. Okay. So yeah, the Old Dawn, the City of Dawn, Shattered Ramparts. There's actually quite a bit here, but it is very linear. It's not like there's multiple branches here. So this too is probably going to be a smaller game, and already within what, the first hour? No, first 35 minutes. We've already traversed this far. So, of course, there's going to be some boss fights and some other stuff, but I don't feel like this game is overly long. And it doesn't feel like an indie title. It feels like it's trying to be AA. But I don't know if this game is quite AA quality. Yeah, for me, it's the janky mechanics and stuff. That's what's tough. Oh, and we have different abilities too. Okay, that he can do. Cool. Apparently there's some other things as well, different weapons. You can at least keep track of your quests, which is nice. And then they actually have a training area where you can practice whatever you wish, which is nice too. That's great. Hold on, folks. I'm just trying to figure out the, Here we go. Alright.
I feel like them. Calmer.
I'll definitely rest.
Feeling pretty good. Finally, we're out. Is that smoke? This is way past potential. The Coalition would never.
The dead spilled out of the door when Uri was free. The Coalition didn't even stand a chance.
Why does the audio cut out there? That's kind of weird.
That should be all of them. We should check the coffee shop, call everyone back.
Coffee shops. Wow. That is definitely a modern day societal choice. Instead of it actually relating to the time period.
It feels peaceful.
Interesting.
Bless you, girl. The dead came over us like a wave.
Let's not celebrate just yet.
I'll let the other hosts know. Keep an eye out for you. In the meantime, here.
So that's nice. Maybe, you know, liberating each town will give us an extra one of these. Ooh. At least we can buy colors. You know, by style. It's not just microtransaction together. So eventually you can buy all of this stuff, which is nice. And I'm sure that it will be more accessible as you unlock these.
No. Those below, it really is you.
Baz, your leg.
Blast took most of it. Infection got the rest. I knew you.
His eyes are looking a little messed up, you know what I mean?
Did anyone else make it? Did Harlan?
He fought to the end. Got that winged bastard good.
No.
I'm sorry, no. Pity me if I'd lost you.
We're wasting time. With the dead loose, we have no chance of reaching Uru.
Souls below. It's talking? What is that thing? I saw it fighting with you outside.
He's a god.
And he's not
He's
even
gonna
looking
help
at me
drag Uru
while he's
back
talking.
into the great below.
That's so. Tell me, little god. Can you wipe the dead?
And
away
he
from
sounds
this
far
world?
away, too.
Blow away the walls
Even
of
though
dawn
he's
with a
literally
swish
right in
wind
front of my
fire.
face.
If we're going up against an army,
Inky actually sounds the best out of all of the characters.
3 Peaks is the only place that's still got one.
That's a month's ride from here, Baz.
2 weeks. If you cut through Satrap's wind and travel light. I know a couple.
Lead the way then.
Okay, we're going to 3 Peaks, I guess. Jagged Peak. For Elden Ring players, let's go, man.
Fears came true. When the Coalition's lines broke, the dead spilled into the world. It took every treacherous back road I knew to dodge their hordes. To
And
push
invaded
them
the
back,
coffee shops.
we'd need an army. The only
Starbucks
place
was
that
no
still had
more.
one was 3 Peaks. A hard place.
I'm enjoying this
breeding
game,
harder
folks.
people. Its knights are the oldest and greatest army in the world. Conquered most of it even. Now they rest on their laurels, rich off the fortune in black powder under the kneeling keep. 2 grueling weeks later, we were in sight of their capital, the city of Rit. Let's hope they'll help us save the world. Maybe then Nor will forgive herself.
One issue that I certainly have with the story is that we're not able to learn about the story as we're playing. We're more or less being told the story in cutscenes, and while that's good enough, it's hard to get engaged with what Souls Below means. Okay, like exactly what that meaning is, where it comes from, and we're learning too about some of these different towns or cities, and there's a lot of convenience there too, like the last one, and we these coffee shops are the best place to be in town. It just doesn't really seem to fit like a 1600s kind of style of game. You know what I mean? Because they have steel. Yeah, at least you can fast travel in the game. That's nice.
At least get some food in you first.
The Coalition needs
I am
that
curious
food.
actually how
The
much
sooner
this
we get
game
them the help
is.
they need, the better.
Because I'm just playing this on Game Pass.
Check your axe and gun.
They're fine, Baz. I need to...
Just needs a bit of wood, iron, and sulfur. Won't even take a minute. With all the materials I need piled up over there. Get them for me, will you?
There's one fugly looking chicken. Holy cow.
prove useful.
Is there anything else? That was 2 wood. That was 2 wood. That was a huge stack. What's this? One powder or whatever? Yeah, 1 sulfur. Oh my gosh. So they make the resources actually pretty big so that you can see them. And they're flashy. Like, that's just overdone.
Right then. Let me take a look.
It is nice you can upgrade your weapons, though, and your armor. Did you take a look, Baz? Oh, here we go. Level 2. And then, yeah, more wood, more iron. Yeah. Which, you're definitely going to scavenge for a bit.
Meanwhile, I'll talk to some of my people in the keep. Grease the wheels if I have to.
You know people in the Kneeling Keep.
The perks of running with scumbags in my youth. Some of them got to very high places. I'll meet you at Pilgrim's Band when I'm done, alright?
Don't take too long.
Yeah, playing your fancy guitar there. Okay, so that we already did. I don't need to play anything.
Don't have to split up.
Now you want me with you? After
That mission was suicide at best. Sama should never have let you join us.
so you'd just be gone. You didn't even write to say goodbye.
No, believe me. I started writing that letter 100 times. But I could never finish it, so I said nothing. And thank mercy you found me, because I'd never have forgiven myself for it.
So you admit that you made the wrong decision to do the best intentions, and no matter what, you guys would have been, yeah, no matter what, you would have made the wrong decision. Oh my word. Whatever, let's get out of here.
You didn't sleep last night? Or the night before that?
Well, I couldn't. What with you scampering about?
Sleeplessness only makes you a liability. You should.
I'm all right. The bridge is gone. Damn.
I have a better idea. Touch that skull for me.
All right.
And see what the heck is out there. Oh. Is he dying? Getting stuck in the rocks? And see, what I think sucks too is, like, even though that looks like you could maybe go there, when you get to the other side, I don't think you can. Because we already have our route laid out, and there's nothing out there. This is the map that we have. So, you know, we definitely have more than we did, but, like, this is like a new map for us. And so we're going to have to go through all this in order to get to the next section of map. And there's no, like, there's no way to see the other map. So they're just giving you a piece at a time. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm going to use the restroom, folks. Be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. This is going to be Incy's thing. Rift travel? Wow. It's kind of interesting.
What a pleasant surprise.
What was that?
It's called a rift. On to the next one.
Well, I see
It's
it.
even safe.
Mostly, yes.
Interesting.
Souls below. I can get used to this.
You might.
So I got to use B, X, and Y. Why can't I just use the same button to travel? Because traveling isn't anything amazing or cool or special. Even though maybe that's what they're trying to do. But again, they could have easily just made a path just to get here. And they could have taken more time too to focus on some of the other issues in the game instead of. Again, it's fun. Like, I see what they're trying to do, but it just feels a little pointless to just the overall story of the game.
Outlander, state your purpose.
I need to see the judges. It's urgent coalition business.
The coalition has been declared an enemy of the Kneeling Keep.
Since when? Why?
For heretical possession and use of black powder weapons being an affront to Ramuha, goddess of the peaks. Do not resist.
This is ridiculous.
Bailiff, restrain her. Stop her in Ramuha's name.
Oh, we're fighting these people now? Great.
What hit was that?
They mentioned Ramuha, another god. She must have also escaped Dawn when the barrier fell.
Another one. I let out another one, and the knights are on her side already. I have to stop her, Enki. Before I can get to Uru, I have to stop her.
Perhaps Baz fared better. This is as good a place to rest as any.
Oh, another one of these? Oh, great. So, yeah, again, instead of just making a path, they're creating a fun way to travel. Oh, I can kind of see myself. Not really.
I'm sure you'll find a use for it.
Let's see what I can
I don't think there was anything else around here. Not really. Okay.
See? Looks like you're a nut.
looks like one of your feathers.
It is. Oftentimes, after exerting myself, I tend to...
Shed.
There. I think that's a lot better.
Something's wrong. Be ready.
It's for the people's own good. They'll see.
Who's even talking? I have no idea.
You asked for it.
Oh, that's nice.
Take them down.
Just cheesed him up there. That was great. That's hilarious. Alright. Want to make sure I'm not missing anything. So I'm going to want to upgrade my weapons.
This is wrong. We shouldn't be fighting them.
They're not leaving you much choice.
I know, but Ramaha or not, they aren't going to serve with someone who's been killing their friends. We need to get this done quickly, Enki.
Come at me.
So the climbing mechanics are actually a little better than I anticipated right there. That's actually pretty good. Being able to kind of mantle or scale whatever you wish. But then there's other things too where it's, they're blocking that out or they're not allowing it simply because of sliding and stuff like that. So.
Take them down,
Oh, hey, the shop. Head there, right? I wish you could go in. I do. I wish you could actually go into stuff a little bit. At least some of the buildings. But so far, this has just really all been outside. There's not much we can do. And that sucks. Oh, he looks big. Yeah, he looks huge. Oh, come on. That's not what I wanted. Are you serious? There's a flippin' roof.
Found anything worthwhile?
There.
Come at me.
Alright, well, we'll have that boss fight. Basket. Oh, that was cheap. Mother frick. What the heck are they attacking down there? That's interesting. Nice. Oh, he still hit me. That's amazing. Well, that's one way to cheese it right there. That actually did quite a bit of damage, too.
We did it. The hamlet is alive again.
Did he leave me anything? And all the people are happy now? They're not attacking me?
Never thought I'd miss working in the mines.
Huh.
Do you think the Great Below is as miserable as the hostess is?
Well, they've been right about everything our Storming Club will agree.
Mercy for saving us, girl. But I don't know if it will stick, since the keep hobbled us.
I saw. I'm sorry I couldn't get here sooner.
Nonsense. You did what you could. But there's no fixing this without taking out the ones in charge.
Then maybe...
You will? Pity me. They will write songs about you at this...
Yeah, we're getting into more styles for all of that stuff, though they don't have a benefit. They're just there.
Always a treat to see you.
Up some stabbers, soldier!
Sabo? What the heck is that? Oh, we got a mini game. Okay. So at the coffee shops, going to be opponents to play, win a match, to earn reputation. With each opponent defeated, reputation increases. So it's just another way to gain reputation, which is interesting. Interact with the wells to find special coins. These coins have unique abilities to use in your matches. Interesting. You're attacking this round. Goal is to create a triangle rift with the 3 coins before you run out of time. 12 turns. That's it. Oh, he cut me off. Oh my gosh, dude, you suck. Ta-da! Defending. 9 turns. What the heck is this? Barricade. Interesting. I just gave it to him. Wow. Yeah. This has got to be the fastest match ever. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm always these coins. Interesting. Yeah, I'm close. Yeah, thank you, dude. That's alright. Interesting minigame.
Boss wants a count before we go out again.
Count? Count what? Those thieving bastards robbed us blind. We're down to whatever we can salvage.
Personally, I don't feel like you need minigames much. Unless they think maybe their own game is going to get repetitive, maybe. But it is cool to have something to do for a break, but it's a pretty simple game.
You catch on quickly.
Yeah, and I got 4 now. Okay. Here, let's see. Let's take a look at the map.
Let's get a promotion for this.
There's another god. She's in the peaks already.
It's worse than that. Ramuha's in the Kneeling Keep itself. No one's allowed in there anymore except her and the judges. Coming here was a mistake. We need to leave. Try somewhere else.
I'm not going anywhere. Not while Ramuha's wreaking havoc at the peaks.
What about you, Enki? Are you going to let her drag you into this?
Not to my death, certainly. But I share her sentiment.
Well, you aren't going to get...
Would you guys look at each other when you talk? Good God.
And the city is swarming with knights. We need someone to sneak us in.
And whoever did the audio for Baz, I don't blame the voice actor necessarily, but like the editor or whatever, they should have freaking raised his voice because everybody's voice is louder than his. So he's really hard to hear, especially while I'm talking, right?
If the knights have been confiscating black powder, they'll definitely have a stash there.
Oh yeah, then we can blow this up, right? Looks like it's got gold in the veins. That's pretty cool.
Submit.
There's a few different routes here. Dude, man, what? Oh god, there better not be spiders in here. Where am I? No, where I really want to be. For those of you that don't know, I'm arachnophobic, so... They just burying bodies down here? Nice.
What's this then?
Just another dead end to explore. God. Not a fan of the spiders, man. I will say, though, that the webbing actually looks really good. They look amazing. Yeah, it's just a dead end for resource gathering. Not much else. He's a bigger guy.
Fight me!
Ah. I'm horrible at those fights. A grenade, a level 1 common grenade. Explodes 80 pieces of armor, piercing shrapnel, inflicts bleed. So we actually have some effects in the game too. That's pretty effective. That's kind of nice. Oh, but you can bounce it off the shield too. Interesting. Okay. Be restored by resting. Okay. Oh, yeah, I probably got enough for skill, huh? Cool.
We can cut.
Oops.
Take them down, Norman.
Boy, let me tell you, that's pretty flat. That's pretty flat foliage there. And I do think this is the second game, maybe the second or third game they've ever made. So yeah, they're learning as a studio, and this is definitely a big project for them. This is really trying to step it up and try something bigger, which I appreciate. But yeah, there are a lot of things still where it's like, man, this is rough. Ow, you mother trucker.
Look at this.
Oh, quick slotted. Hey, that's cool.
What is it?
Mine is what it is.
Breaching barrel. Alright. Let's see, oops. So the swing's the same. One's gonna have more reach, I think, than the other by a hair.
It's madness. Why would they take away all the black powder?
If black powder can tear down the barrier at dawn, it can harm a god. Ramuha is simply eliminating a threat.
Well, they allow you to, Is there really a point? Because otherwise they gave you a shortcut, but maybe you really didn't need that. Yeah, I'm dead. Oh. Whew. Yeah, so they let you get up here anyway. Without the shortcut, but why?
Yes, just a little loud for my taste.
Alright, let's figure out where we are.
Knights to me.
Bloody bandits. Give one of them.
Oh, this is good.
Found anything worthwhile? Gonna need to sit somewhere and rest. Nights are a little difficult.
Oh, he's big. And this is all I got, too. I don't have any more heals. Well, let's see how powerful this thing really is.
You're in my way.
Worked him down half.
You're good at killing. Do you enjoy it?
Killing's dirty work, Enki. I only do it because I have to.
I see. Then how should I kill Ramuha when we get to her?
Quick as you can. Back of the head or straight to the heart. No one deserves to suffer.
No matter what?
No matter what.
I actually agree. Yep. If someone justly deserves that, just get it over with. Just be done. Because otherwise what we're ensuing is we're turning into monsters. And then we, start to enjoy it. And yeah, it's not good. It's not good for you or anybody else. Yeah, just end it quickly.
What's that?
I'll take you to pieces.
Hopefully I can find somewhere to sit. Because otherwise this is gonna be a bummer. We got one more. Ooh, no! Whew. This felt close. Just trying to get to this checkpoint because I'm literally right here. Perfect.
Finally, some respite. Just a lucky blow.
That sucks. Oh, God. Thing's flipping huge. Let's see, where are we now? Okay, so we're heading into this. So in an hour and a half, we generally went through the first map, and then in the last hour, give or take, oh no, probably the last 45 minutes, we've gotten this far. So there's more of the map to do. There's probably going to be another map as well, like going back to the original map, being on the other side of it.
You and Baz are close.
So the world is fairly large,
correct?
which is nice. I was thinking it was a lot shorter, but still I feel like this is going to be a short game. There's not going to be a lot of replayability.
I had a father. A mother, too. Lost them a few months after the dead invaded. Baz hadn't found me, I'd have followed them right after.
How odd. You're only alive thanks to the kindness of a stranger.
Don't gods do that?
Not by our own volition.
Well, let's see. We've played about an hour and a half. And, well, yeah, hour 40-ish minutes. And yeah, my final thoughts on the game is that while it is an upgrade, a big upgrade from the last game that A44 made, which was Ashen, this game is still lacking some stuff. And while it was a risk for them, there definitely was an improvement for them, at least graphically. Some of the movements and animations are janky. There's some frame rate drops. Still, a lot of the audio is kind of messed up too. There's some sections where there was no audio. Also, Baz's voice is incredibly quiet compared to the rest of the game. And this is even with keeping the voice elevated at 100% and lowering everything else besides the master volume to 90. And so, yeah, there's some audio issues there. It is nice you can have performance and quality and that you can custom map your buttons for what you want them to do. But I feel too, like with the combat, there's a lot of different ways or types to deal with enemies and stuff. And what a lot of us probably like is just a hack and slash. And I feel like this goes a little too far into just flushing out the combat with all of these special moves, these button combinations. And most of us probably aren't really going to deal with that. We're just going to block, attack, and learn how to shoot, and maybe some magic. Something, too, with the animations as well is, like, Inky is all over the place. So he's getting stuck, he's getting hurt, he's falling down when he shouldn't be, or, like, just leaping off a cliff without a care in the world. So, yeah, his animation, again, is also all over the place. Plus, too, the sliding just looks kind of weird and janky, and it also prevents you from getting to other places. So I kind of see that as they use that as a barrier to prevent you from going somewhere else and maybe wanting to go a different route. Also, the fast travel is nice, which is pretty handy that they allow you to have that. But another aspect of travel that's kind of weird is being able to use the the rifts, you know, those triangular purple portals that you can blip through with Inky, your fox, and in quite a few places that just seems unnecessary. Now, if it's relating to the save point to the boss, that makes sense. But like, there's a few others too where yes, it is technically a shortcut, but like, they could have just put a path there for you to jog across instead of you having to blip through everything. Some of them are used to get you to other areas you wouldn't be able to, which is nice. Like, so if you're resource hunting, that's helpful. But like, a lot of the items I'm not excited about. A lot of the gear I'm not excited about. I think it is nice you can level up your weapons, but only probably so far. There's also no rune slots or anything. So I feel like, too, they kind of tried to take something from almost kind of like God of War type of story, where it's not necessarily open world. Okay, there's an A to B place to go and some offshoots, and that's basically it. The boss fights so far that we've handled, one of them you're not supposed to win, but even the boss fight felt kind of janky, and the movement in the game is sometimes actually pretty frustrating. I think the Souls system is kind of neat. Your reputation, the better you do, the more you're able to stack your multiplier to ultimately get more when you're ready to pick it, or run the risk of losing that multiplier, and then you just take whatever you get at 0%. So I feel like I see what they're trying to do here, you know, and the maps too are broken up as well. It's not just one big continuous map. So, but, you know, this game was delayed, and I definitely feel like there was some issues during development which merited the delay, but it didn't necessarily fix everything. There's still some issues, and while some things in the game look graphically pretty good, not everything does. And the biggest thing to, you know, say this or what this game is that it's just generic. So if you're looking for a game to play while you're waiting for something else to come out, play this. You know, or play The First Descendant, or play some older games. But is this a game that's worth standing in line for? That's people are excited to play? No. Again, it's just kind of generic feeling, and there's just not much to it. And it's hard to get immersed with the story. It's hard to get immersed to feel with the characters. There's just not a lot there for the player. So I do think it's a really good attempt, but I think it's a bummer too. Like, people expect a little bit higher quality and less breaks in immersion, and to be able to engage with the game, and this game just doesn't have it. And Sweet Baby aside, whether you're for or against that, the game mechanics are just kind of frustrating. The movement is frustrating. The combat is frustrating. Some things seem overdone or over the top when they don't need to be. So, like, some aspects are more complicated. And that's all just focused on the game. And it's hard to engage with the players or the other NPCs, the other characters. It's hard to engage with the story. I have a general idea of what's going on, but when there's details, I don't care. So, yeah. Because, again, it's all of the other issues that break the immersion for me is frustrating. So that's my final thoughts on the game. Thanks for taking a look at the initial look. You can always follow me, too, at GamingGarbage22 on YouTube. Because, yeah, we take time to do initial looks. We do gameplays. We do COD events once a month, which you guys are welcome to. Which we're doing Modern Warfare 2, the 360 version, next time. So hopefully you guys will join us for that. And then you can also find me too at Twitch. Don't Tread on Thee, and that's where everything is uncut. I don't edit anything over there. There's no thumbnails. It just is what it is. But if you want it first, Twitch is your best bet. If you want it a little more critiqued, or a little more edited or whatever, or sometimes there's chapters. Rarely there's chapters. YouTube is the place for you, and whichever one you pick, hey, it's great. It doesn't bother me any which one. And let's see. Man, I'm tired today. Been having some extra shifts. It's starting to get to be. And then, of course, there's our Discord. Not just to chat, mingle, all that jazz, but also to find others to play with regardless of game and console. Or platform, regardless of game or platform. And remember, folks, what I said at the beginning is just that, engage. Relationships are worth it, yes. People can be frustrating. They can hurt you. They can be just the biggest pain ever. They can cause a lot of problems for you, too. But if you're negating the bad, you're negating the good, too, about relationships. And, you got to open yourself up a little bit and put yourself out there a little bit in order to get some of that good. If all you have is bad experiences all the time, that sucks. It does. But you're also not having any good ones either. And, don't stay alone. Engage, play with players, make some friends, and improve yourself as a person for having a significant other. It's worth it, folks. It really is. So, think about that. And with that, folks, I'll see you on the next one.